Good evening and welcome to News 24 English Bulletin. This is Shahrina Wahid. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has urged the international community to take action to ensure the return of the Rohingya. The Prime Minister stated that it is necessary to put pressure on Myanmar to end religious and racial repression against the Rohingya. At a meeting in New York, the Prime Minister said Myanmar has a lack of political will for the repatriation of the Rohingya. Farooq Hussain has the details with Shali Joy from New York.
Around 1 million Rohingya communities take shelter to escape the repression of Myanmar military in 2017. Bangladesh gave shelter on humanitarian grounds, but the huge population has become a burden for Bangladesh as well as affecting the economy of the country. A high-level meeting was held in New York to discuss the issue. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina expressed her disappointment at not implementing any effective steps on the repatriation of the Rohingya. She urged international organizations and the United Nations to take effective steps to solve the issue.
I would like to put emphasis on the following action to be taken by international community. To support Rohingyas politically and financially, to intervene in the proceedings before the International Court of Justice, International Criminal Court and national courts, including supporting the Gambia in the ICJ in order to enforce international law and to strengthen the fight against human rights violations in Myanmar. To create pressure on Myanmar to stop the continued repression of ethnic and religious minorities.
The Prime Minister said the Rohingya crisis belongs to Myanmar and the solution is in Myanmar.
The current crisis originated in Myanmar and its solution lies there. Bangladesh is against any form of impunity from justice and will support any initiative to ensure justice. While the current focus of international community, UN and ASEAN is to bring back normalcy in Myanmar, Bangladesh looks forward to their stronger role to ensure sustainable repatriation of Rohingyas to their homeland.
Sheikh Hasina said as Myanmar continuously breaks the commitment, Bangladesh has taken a tri-nation negotiation step on China's mediating, but there is no visible progress being made on the issue. Farooq Hussain, News 24.
Business delegates accompanying Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina at the United Nations General Assembly said that U.S. businessmen expressed interest in investing in Bangladesh. They said the U.S. businessmen agreed to invest in Bangladesh after responding to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's call. Following a meeting with U.S. businessmen, FBCCI former President Shafiul Islam said giant U.S. companies like Boeing and Exxon expressed interest in investing in Bangladesh. Boeing expresses interest in building a factory in Bangladesh to manufacture airplane parts. Meanwhile, the Bangladesh Jewelers Association General Secretary said the USA is a big gold and diamond market for Bangladesh. If policy assistance is extended, ornaments can be exported to the USA. Prices of daily commodities are going out of reach for most ordinary people. Within a week, vegetable prices increased by 15 Dhaka. Prices for early winter vegetables are skyrocketing. Prices for broiler chicken and eggs are still high. Though the prices of rice are stable, the prices of fish are high. The largest religious festival for the Hindu community, Durga Puja, begins on October 1st. A festive mood is prevailing on the eve of Durga Puja. Preparations are going on in full swing and sculptors are busy giving the final touches to the idols of Durga. The authorities have said that there will be CCTV cameras at the mandaps to ensure security, and policemen, both in uniform and in plain clothes, will be deployed near all pandals to maintain law and order during the festival. Home Minister Asaduzzahman Khan Kamal is not ignoring the possibility of communal violence centering on Durga Puja this year. In an exclusive interview with News24, the Home Minister said that those who are conspiring to push the country backward always try to create anarchy. He said the law enforcing agencies are on high alert during the Durga Puja. Meanwhile, talking about the Myanmar situation, Kamal said not a single Rohingya is allowed to enter Bangladesh anymore. If necessary, an army will be deployed on the Myanmar border. An Uber driver and a small businessman both do their jobs during the day but become notorious at night. They steal people's homes at night. The detective police of Lalbagh division nabbed the two. The deputy police commissioner said they were floating people who fled the scene after stealing. Police urged all to be aware of these kinds of people. The Detective Branch of Police has arrested UP Chairman Zakir Hussain of Mainkarchor Union Porishad in Meghna of Kumilla, the mastermind of the Fraudster on the charge of selling cars at a low price and committing serious fraud. According to the Detective Police, Chairman Zakir stole thousands of Dhaka by trapping more than 3,000 people in the rent-a-car business and buying cars at a low price. Apart from ordinary people, parliamentarians, retired servicemen, administrative people, and even policemen are caught in the trap of this fraud. However, despite this, Zakir embezzled the money of hundreds of ordinary people. DMP Additional Commissioner of Police Mohammad Haruna Rashid said this in a press conference at Minto Road DMP Media Center in the capital on Friday. One more disappeared person enlisted on the UN list was found in India. India's news media, India Today, published a report in this regard. The Indian citizen has been living in India for the last 12 years. He was in an Indian jail for 9 years. The human rights organization urges the UN to cross-check the incidents of disappearances. Police have arrested a young man named Saeed on the suspicion of killing an 8th grade student after rape. The deceased Aditi was a student of Noakhali Government Girls High School and the daughter of Riaz Hussain of Noakhali Municipality. Her mother is a teacher at a local private school. The incident took place at the student's home in the Lakshmi Nayanpur area on Thursday evening. According to the preliminary investigation, Saeed often harassed Aditi, threatening her several times. It is believed that the killer alone or with a group found Aditi alone and entered the house, raped her and looted the goods. Sharad, or autumn, is a season that most folks around the world enjoy, and as for the Bengalis, it is always something very special. The Sharad Utsav, or the Autumn Festival, is organized at the famous Bokul Tola at Dhaka University's Faculty of Fine Arts. It was partly clouded all day and people were starting to enjoy the weather. The day-long occasion has been presented with group dances and a presentation of Rabindranath Tagore's song. At least 34 migrants died when their boat sank off Syria after departing from neighboring Lebanon. Lebanon, a country that hosts more than 1 million refugees from Syria's civil war, has been marred in an economic crisis for the past 3 years, prompting a rise in clandestine attempts to leave for the European Union. The boat was carrying up to 150 people, and authorities said that 20 survivors were taken to hospital, potentially leaving many people still unaccounted for. It was also reported that search efforts at sea were being suspended because of dangerously high waves. Skipper Sabina Khatun, who led the Bangladesh national women's football team to its maiden SAF Women's Championship trump, was given a hero's welcome on her return to her hometown of Shatkhira on Friday. Sabina was received by the Shatkhira District Sports Association office bearers at the Circuit House, where hundreds of people were already waiting to get a glimpse of her. Thousands of people flooded the street as she later toured Satkhira city in an open mini truck decorated with flags, banners and flowers. After that, she went to her house in the city's Shobujbagh area. Overjoyed by the grand reception, Sabina told reporters that she was overwhelmed. Sabina said that she has urged the district authorities to build a stadium in Satkhira where all modern amenities will be available for female athletes. That's all from the newsroom today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.